Welcome ninjas to a long shot production. In this series, we're going to cover how to create a pop song from scratch. We're going to cover everything from arrangement, mixing, and even mastering. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to Pop Song from Scratch. I'd like to take an opportunity to just thank everybody for all their continued support on this channel and the long journey that we're both taking to make an amazing pop song. If you haven't had an opportunity, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions, and share your questions and comments with the community, and smash that like button if you're liking the video so far. All right, onward. So off screen, I did a couple things, and I'd like to apologize ahead of time for doing that. Again, I like to just play around so that I can bring you the best content ever. All right. So that being said, what I did is I changed a couple sounds or timbres, I believe, in the synths here, so you'll hear them now. Okay, so for the circle here, what I did is I added some echo. And the reason for that is to just kind of fill the space, right? Because it sounded a little boring, right? And also what I did is I moved these notes over. They were back here, and I just moved them over. And I did that on both parts here as well. Also, what I did is this main melody here was it wasn't in sync properly. So what I did is I opened up your delay part here, and I just changed it to -37, so it was more in sync, right? So if you add if you click on the metronome here, right, it's more in sync with the metronome, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, -73 is where I figured that was sounding right. Okay, also with the bass, I got rid of some of the bass chords. I believe they were duplicated all the way across, and I just changed. I removed quite a few notes to kind of get this sound. Right, and it sounds together like this. So you got the drop. And there you go. So now we need to add some kicks and some snares and some percussive fills and loops and all that kind of fun stuff. So I guess first things first is we'll just search for some kicks and see what we like and see what fits with the kicks. Oh yeah, now we're talking. So we'll just loop this here. So I'm just finding some kicks that I like, right? So we could just put these in for now as placeholders. I do like these kicks, but I don't like how they're peaking or how they punch through the mix. They don't punch through the mix enough and create enough back end. And I haven't really decided if I want 4 on the floor, right, for the kicks. So we are in E, so we won't even bother with the Fs. I have a lot of kick samples. All right. Geez. Let's try this one. So we're just finding a kick that works. So I don't think I wanted every beat. I think we'll stick with the same idea that we had originally in the verse. Maybe we'll do that. No, I just don't like it. Not for this song, right? Okay, let's try it on the second beat. So we will get rid of this, turn the input on for this, and turn on auto. Oops. No, it's I just don't like it. Ooh, let's hear how this one sounds. Too many kicks. There's just too many. Ooh, maybe an 808 kick. Let's see. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, maybe we'll try that one. Oops. I just don't like the click in this one. Let's try this one. I just don't like the click in the other one. Delete that. No, I just don't like that one either. So we'll mix that later, right? We'll get it to sound better. Okay, so let's find a snare. See how that one sounds. Snare. Oh, right. So I'm just going to add an audio channel or an audio track. And I'll rename this drop snare. That makes my life easier. So I think it's this one. So do I like a hit in there? Okay, so yeah, these are hitting where I want them to. Duplicate this channel. Shut my phone off. So I want the 808 to hit here, I think. Then here again. Yep. Okay, so that sounds good to me. Now maybe add some kind of tom fills. Let's see what we got for toms. So we're gonna add an audio track. And with toms, I'm thinking, you know, maybe a reverse tom into a tom, or maybe a double hit tom. I'm not too sure yet what I want to do with toms yet. So maybe right here. I'm going to duplicate this channel and rename this to Tom Fill 2 because we want more than one tom. So maybe like a double hit here. So that, like that. Maybe a reverse tom. Let's see. Oh, let's try something like that. So I'll duplicate this track as well. And we will rename this to reverse tom. And delete that one. Let's try that one. And we'll double click on it and then hit, where is it? We want to reverse it. Oh, there it is. And we'll reverse it into this one here. Shorten that. Push A to get out of automation mode and just bring the fader in so there's no clicks. So let's hear how the drums sound by themselves. Right here, maybe you'll do it again. Do I want to do it there again? Yeah, let's try it. So that sounds pretty good. And we might not need this third one here. Okay, so that sounds good to me. And now, how about a percussive fill? So right click, add an audio track. We will rename this to perk fill. That's not what I'm trying to do. Perk fill. And we'll just find some loop that I like now. Now I'm looking for something that will kind of support the drums as a whole. Maybe something like this. And maybe we'll EQ this so we get the higher end and get rid of some low stuff. Yeah. That sounds good to me. So if we listen to the drums as a whole, now you kind of need to picture, a drummer sitting there and hitting drums and staying with the beat, right? So we're creating a beat, a groove. And see, if we didn't have this 808, it would sound totally different. I like the 808. But I want to find a different 808 for this one. Maybe something a little bit more... Maybe something like this, actually. Let's try it. Yeah, I like that actually. Now, if you're not wearing monitors or monitor headphones or listening to the songs on your monitors and you only listen through like your phone, you're probably not going to hear these 808s. They are very, very low. They're deep, they're bassy, and they're definitely mono. So make sure you're always making music on the best possible source that you can use, such as your monitors or mixing headphones, whatever. Using your phone or headphones like these that plug into your phone are probably not going to suffice as opposed to the way you want it to sound. So, and I need to get into the habit of keeping my sounds in separate tracks. So this will be the drop 808. I'll get rid of this one and rename this to drop 808. All right. So let's listen to it as a whole. So as a whole, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like it's just a little too long. Let's try cutting the time in half. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, it's too long. So duplicate this by holding Control and left clicking and just dragging. Make sure your faders are on. Yeah, it's better. All right, that sounds great. So let's listen to it and just get a feel for it, because I think what we're going to do probably is maybe a couple more fills and then get into vocals. I think I need to actually start writing vocals for this and coming up with a melodic idea, but let's listen to it as a whole. So that's good. I'm not sure I like this idea. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. I might change that sound. Might be just too loud. All right, so that's that. My challenge to you today is to see if you could come up with your own drop and not copy mine. I'd love to hear you guys' music. I love listening to other people's music. It is a passion for me, music, just as much as it probably is for you. So my challenge to you is to go ahead and create this drop. Share it in the comments. I want to listen to it. I want to give you my feedback on what I think of it. Remember that we're not mixing just yet. We are creating an arrangement, and we will get into the mixing phase later. I think next we're going to start just adding a few more fills where they're needed and perhaps a vocal afterwards. So in the meantime, if you're enjoying the series, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. What a rhyme. It's a crime. Stay tuned for more.